So that's a good sign. I think everyone's here. So that's a really good sign.
Oh, what is? I thought you were gonna be late. Good to see you, fella.
He's ordering a pizza, and so he said "fuck off." But you know, he is with us, so that is good news. Sorry, I'm just trying to like fix something that I'm not enjoying right now. It's so sweet this talk. Go. So what I figured, guys, this is kind of gonna be like the new thing. Since I make all my maps almost in Dungeon Draft or in Dungeon Alchemist. This one's actually Dungeon Alchemist, and I you know, now that you guys do 3D, I'm like, how am I gonna still use them? Well, I'm gonna still use them by using the 2D as the general death plans, and then I'll eventually start moving the grounds and stuff. But for now, I'll put like the walls, barriers, 3D objects. You'll notice, and then a couple other things I have more set up. I just totally forgot about this map until now. But it'll give you guys more of a general sense of the surroundings still with the whole 3D vibe, and I think it's kind of bitchin'. So let me know if you guys don't like it, and I'll just say fuck off. But you know, I appreciate your whether you like it or not, you know. It's been a Monday, so I don't mean to be rude to you guys. You guys are the best. So if I
still have Fenris' little rabbit hole in the front in memory.
We'll get to that. We'll have to bring him back. Poor man. But I believe, Seg, are you up and running, or you've been muted? And I know you're muted because you're usually like fighting in the background. But
yeah, you know Shio and I. No, I'm good to go.
Good. How was your trip? Let's talk about that for a second.
It was. Japan is awesome. Using a trip to another country to discuss divorce, you know, maybe not as much. But you know.
Okay. But now you know that there's a potential. Well, was there any kids involved?
Yeah.
So then now you know you can go back. So you could still enjoy Japan again. You know, there's some positive.
I can absolutely come back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, no one said you had to go back for that reason, you know. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah, no. But it was good. It was good.
Awesome. I know you got us tons of gifts and you want everyone's addresses, so anyone who wasn't aware, now you know. Just hit him up, and I'm sure he'll just start shipping stuff out that he never purchased.
I got a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, what was the kind of stuff you got?
So I'm really obsessed with socks, first of all.
Okay. You got a fetish? Go on.
Okay.
Love me a good sock.
And I am an avid anime enjoyer. So
got it. Okay, so you got a bunch of theme stuff. Yeah. Dope. Right. Okay, what was the coolest one? But I hope you got a good pizza or ordered a good one. But go on, continue, Seg.
Probably the coolest one was this set of Spy Family songs.
Oh gosh, really? Wow.
The Spy and Spy?
But I like that. Yeah. I mean, I hope that's what he's talking about. Correct us if we're wrong.
I hope I'm talking about what?
Are you talking about Spy X Spy, or what's the Spy Family?
Spy Family is a relatively newer one that Crunchyroll dropped, but it's about a spy, an assassin, and they adopt a telepathic daughter.
Dope. Sounds like they got a whole package.
Oh yeah, it's just a good old lighthearted one.
Very cool. Well, awesome. I'm glad that you were able to find awesome socks while you were in Japan. So that's cool. I think that covers how everyone's doing, unless I missed somebody and I hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No.
So allow us. So I'm just kind of what you might have missed, good sir, is moving forward to add more life to your guys' 3D maps. I'm going to use the original ones that I have done and any accessories as a bottom base to give you guys the understanding of the entire layout, and then build 3D over it so that you get the full grasp of the structures and what have you.
Okay.
But
Cool.
this one's just a work in progress because I totally forgot about it. So that's why it's still happening in the flesh. Otherwise, let us get to a pre-scene. So what I want to start doing is give you guys a bit more backstory. Kind of not so much backstory, but so much like more what's happening around you. You guys are so involved with situational occurrences throughout the the parallel universes and ones that you may or may not have had a hand in destroying. And as such, there's a lot going on around you guys that is and isn't related, depending on how you like to look at the term is. Because is it is, or is it isn't? So, we will begin. This is pretty much all just informational stuff. At no point will it be you yourselves interacting. You guys technically, as students and your current PCs, do not know of any of these things happening unless I specify a role or specify otherwise, or say one of you happen to be there, because most of these things are in the past or very, very present. And yeah, you guys can hunch off of it for fun, party purposes, etc. But you guys would never know 100% this information unless it was shared in another manner, or I said you find something that refers to such, etc., etc. Understood?
Yeah.
I got one yeah, and I got 4 of you here.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, that was a struggle, and I'm sure Iz is reading the handbook to make sure that it's okay to be affirmative, and I will be affirmative on his behalf. As such, the scene before you would be depicted as that of a classroom, similar to those here on campus, though a much more original design, not as large, a private, say, 10 to 12 or so students. You see a teacher, all kind of blurred out except that and who enters the door. A tall, slender, humanoid in nature, but very bestial and physique. This gorgeous looking green dragon, more like branches of horns and perfect leaf-like patterns going across its scales, with this unique, ornate type of wingage at the end of their webs. You hear the teacher, "Welcome, everyone. Take your seats as the Oracle is about to make a speech." You hear all the seats. They all sit down and you hear some whispering. Shh. Now, class, let us show respect. This individual known as the Oracle approaches. Well, everyone, welcome, and I thank you all for being one of our first and ever grateful era students. What does that mean? 1 second here, and you see him pull out like what looks to be that of a modern day Rolodex, outside of the fact that it's a bunch of leaf kind of tied by twine, but he just starts flipping through it. 1 second. And you don't see glasses, but he kind of like raises his hand as if he's like pushing up his eyebrow as if he was wearing a pair. And he's like, right. Now, of course, students, I'd like to discuss all of the most recent discoveries we've had with time travel. Now, I know it's been a unique thing, and this is our first class ever to study eras. And in doing so, we must take many precautions. In order to do so, I have initiated the Dragon God. Now, each of you will end up being honorary members and hopefully permanent members from the moment you continue to the moment you end this class. However, I do want to make it very clear that you have all been invited here not by chance. I have taken every precaution to make sure that you, and only you, will be the most optimal for this opportunity. Until then, and until I find others, I wish you all the best. That kind of fades out. But you're somewhere else now. You see this nice purple hue kind of coming off the shoulders of a hooded individual who's kind of has a slouch, walking ever so forward. Heavy steps. Thrum, 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 thrum. Then you hear another voice a bit further away. Nicely done. Very well. Come forward, Cal. It would seem as if your offering has paid well. You then hear this individual reference this Cal. Yes, well, I must be honest, I didn't favor having to injure anyone that was once with me. You said that I would get out clean, not completely exposed, and now unable to return to what it is I seeked. Don't worry, Cal, don't worry. I assure you that the Orcree have nothing but the best in mind. In fact, that promotion has already been pushed forward. Your access to this artifact has only gotten you closer. Rest easy as we wait for our other winged friend, as you describe them, to arrive. That scene ends. You hear kind of like a bunch of murmurs going around, and it almost sounds like an auditorium-like vibe, as if it's echoing and bouncing off the walls. You then hear a bold voice, uncertain of who it might be, but male in gesture. Everybody. Now, Council, I wish to address our latest concern of the Dragon God. We've released the third wave of mage hunters across the anomaly, and their hunt has, for the most part, been successful. However, there are certain marks, traveling, if not aligned, definitely within sync of our plans. Perhaps we may capitalize on this opportunity. A new mark of influence is within, and now could be the access we have needed. You hear like a Riser shouts, "Aye, yes, perhaps I did," as you kind of get the sense of unanimous agreement. You hear very well. I shall let the Oracle know that the action is a go. Well, you are all slowly beginning to wake up from your day of researching and studying. We'll get back to what occurred at the end of last session. I know it's been a while, but give me 1 second. You all hear this weird PA announcement as if it's within your building itself. Beep. Dear students, recent news of a crashed vessel have circulated and are in fact. With such, we wish to assure you all that this has been handled with the most precaution and no immediate damage to the school has been done. However, it has been noted that some students may have fallen under certain effects and become unaware of their own well-being. If you notice anybody acting strange or out of nature, please send them to the infirmary for immediate addressing care. Otherwise, I assure you, we have made contact with the vessel owners and we are in fact safe. Thank you and enjoy your day here at Strixhaven. Beep! Which of you would be the first to wake?
Let's see here.
Iz is always the first one awake, just so he can wake up and look at Shio.
Yeah, this is true.
Was that a
Hey,
question?
at least I stood outside the window, that Leo.
Yeah, right. He has a distance rule.
Well, I used to wake him up by jumping on his head, but after he shot me,
Where did
Lessons
I get
learned.
the gun?
I mean, you shoot like rays from your eyes. I don't know.
That's true.
So, as you wake up and continue your normal routine duties of inspecting the perimeter, of course. What do you find yourself doing, if at all, out of the ordinary?
Oh, tending the plants, making sure that there's a perfect perch spot outside the window so I can annoy him.
Okay, you got it. Shio, give me a insight check. And the rest of you guys, Web, what would you be doing?
Probably sleeping, mumbling about our new favorite professor.
Okay. What would you be mumbling?
No Oh, you're cute.
Okay. Yeah, Shio, you got a 6. Yeah, you have no clue what's going on around you for some reason because you are very, very tired. That's what we'll say.
Who's aware first thing in the morning? I don't even perceive myself.
In some aspects, fairly and true. With Seg, what are you doing?
Sleeping in, probably.
All right. As you roost a bit longer, you find yourself quite relaxed and definitely in a much better mood than you previously were. In a definite favor of events. Your rest has brought you, say, a bit more sense of relaxation than you would have anticipated originally. You get a dice of inspiration. It will be equal to that of a D12. So,
Nice.
for some reason, I cannot paste things. What the? Well, for you, good sir, due to your nature and charismatic ways in your sleep, I'll say the next time you see her, you'll be able to make a full sentence without baffling yourself.
I willingly fail.
As a wise man decides, you got it. I got to do it all over. So, with such, Shio, you eventually wake to a mild disturbance, which leaves you in the sense of typical discomfort from that of your ally is. Do you now respond to any of his gestures, or do you ignore him as you wake and head off to assumably meet the team? I think I'm going to icons for a check. Did I miss something?
What's with the gestures this morning?
I'm just letting you know that there's nothing trying to kill you this morning. That I
That's
know
actually
of.
useful.
Oddly
That-
specific.
No, it's fair. I mean, usually when I wake up, we tend to go fight something.
Yeah?
So it's good to know. I feel like today's gonna be a good day.
No?
You're all very
I hope
optimistic.
so.
Hey, let's go find that merchant who has weird stuff to sell.
Why?
Because I want to see what cool stuff they have.
Oh, but it could be anywhere.
Yeah, that's why we gotta find them. Anywhere central campus.
Hey, man, I guess I can look in the future, maybe see if we ever find them.
You could also do the wheel and low thing. Like, is he on East Campus?
Oh, sure. Nope, that's
Does
not
that use
me.
spell slots?
No.
Okay.
It also doesn't do what you think it does, but yeah.
Shio doesn't know. An
I mean, we
oracle
can
can
always-
see the future.
Yeah. But which future? Oh, did we rest?
Yes, this is going to be considered a long rest.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I click the button.
You guys also still have your good friend Oshilia Takus in your presence, as she has accompanied you guys here and stayed the night after registering.
Alright, Oshilia. Let's go grab your stuff from the ship.
No need. I actually had it brought over in the evening. Thankfully, I have a unique way of communicating with that of my family. And they had one of our, lack of a proper term, partners drop off my luggage. You see in the corner like about 5 suitcases worth of stuff. And the suitcases surprisingly aren't alien, but they're very opal. They look very ornate for what they are. They look really fancy, even though to her it's probably nothing new. To you guys, the suitcases could be used for like full-on large spells.
Dang, that's a lot of spell components.
I'm sorry, what are you referring to?
Your luggage. All those jewels. got so many spells with all of those.
And why on earth would you want to use one's compartments of capture of items be in a spell?
It makes them more powerful.
She looks over at, assumably, all of you if you're all present. Right. Are any of you innately bound by the Feyres of the world?
By the what?
The Feyres.
Gesundheit.
Fey realms.
Feyres.
Is that like what fairies use to fly around, or pixies? We have a pixie friend.
I couldn't exactly say what you mean by that, but where I'm from and on our planes and previous existence in the battlefields, the Feyres is that of innate ability. Say how one of you can cast fire from your hands but get exhausted. We can do it naturally. Exhaustion would not be necessarily a factor, more so our general ability.
I'm gonna produce flame and yawn with my hand on fire.
Right.
Interesting. Does that mean you're not confined to spell slots?
What do you mean? Is that what you mean by your limit of exhaustion?
Yeah, I guess so.
Seg
Then-
perking up. What the fuck are spell slots? You don't have to talk to a god every day to get this shit?
I just have to talk to myself.
Uh,
Hey, Chio, can I have that spell I know? Yeah, sure, why not?
she goes, yeah, I understand this thing called prayer, and that it allows you guys certain boons.
Yeah, there's different types of boons you can get.
We have deities of such, but they aren't. They're alive like us. They might be stronger or more willing at this time, but at one point or another, one of us will replace that deity and become the next. But we are not the same as you refer to as immortal beings of unseen nature that bestow privilege, as we refer to it. We innately are capable of what we're capable of, and if one cannot do what the other can, then that is the difference.
Wait, you're telling me there's gods that look like you and not like demon dolphins in the sky?
You mean they don't all look like Shio?
Oh, I thought they were all dragons.
There's only a couple of dragon gods. Dragons don't pray.
Well, yeah.
Not to mention they went to war with all the gods a long time ago.
What do you mean? They're still around. I mean, wasn't one of the school founder a dragon god? Pretty sure he was.
Well, the 5 were really powerful dragons. I think they were just ancient, though.
No, I think they're gods. Pretty sure I read that in a book somewhere.
Give me a history check with advantage.
Where's my history?
What? Give me a. Don't check your character. Oh, not bad. 17. That's pretty good for you. Wep. Give me an insight check. You know, you should definitely talk more for the team with the +8 web.
I know.
That's a really good modifier. Oh, nice. Really good insight. Is that it? Nope. Just shy of a 20. Okay. As she speaks of this Feyres, this battlefields and such, one second. What? Go to the whispers for me, or secrets, or whatever the hell the channel's called.
Got it.
Sorry, guys. You guys can discuss what you heard in the very beginning in a total meta sense, as long as you're not using it against me.
So how can we use it against them?
I don't know. What am I supposed to use against him?
I think Kel has the artifact I need, so that's fun.
Oh, good.
At least we can get it back.
You can just ask nicely. Can you give it to me, please? I need it for stuff.
I need it for not getting banished.
Oh, man.
I need to speak to a god that doesn't have a stake in my future.
Oh,
Hey,
so not me?
There's always the chaotic god of the stormy seas.
Nah, chaos
Yeah.
gods always give terrible advice.
Yeah, but they don't lie to you at least.
That's pretty much all they do, though. They
Nah.
lie to you by telling half-truths.
They give
Only
you the
when it's
hard
funny.
truths.
When it's brutally honest, they'll tell you.
But
Mhm.
is the Prismari dragon a god?
Oh, yeah. So there was the like overgod for dragons, like the first one, I forget what it's called.
Yeah, the one that created dragons from his own blood body.
Yep. Alright, one sec. I got a phone call. Oh. Alright, pizza's arrived. Sorry about that. Yeah, so there was that overgod, and then the other ones just kind of created themselves, and then they named themselves.
Huh. Oh, like they were the originals.
Yeah. So they're all dragon gods. They're immensely powerful.
Maybe I should pray to the Prismari one to see if they'll give me advice.
Yeah. I mean, they
Yeah.
won't answer. They're off fucking around somewhere. I don't think they do prayers though. They're not like traditional gods.
Hmm.
I
Wonder
mean,
if
give it a
gods
try.
can just talk to each other.
Do it. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna pick my pizza.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, as she goes about sharing this general information with you all, you heard a couple terms. The Botafields was one of them, and I think she explained it to you guys last time. The Botafields is what they call space, is beyond the stars or whatever it is you want to say, the galaxy, what have you. And as such, thank you. Sorry, my son is my personal assistant right now. He's realizing that I'm undersupplied because he stole my supplies. And as such, she looks at you all. Well, I'd like to make it very clear that I wish to hang in with a tight-knit group during my studies. Would you all mind joining my classes? I've already gotten permissions from the professors. Don't ask. All I can say is that it's okay that you all accompany me. as a comfort and integration of the campus grounds and all.
Sure. I don't mind. Might learn something new from classes outside my curriculum.
I feel like this is a trick to make me go back to class. But I'll tag along for now.
You mentioned that you have all been quite tardy, and I said, what if I could help? And they said that, let's just say you'd be doing me a big favor, and my parents, for their incident, of course.
Sure.
All right.
Is there anything you all needed to do prior to us beginning my day, or were you all just waiting for me?
Have we eaten breakfast yet?
I certainly haven't, but I don't know what normal breakfast situations are here, and I did notice the kitchen, but I did not want to invade without proper invitation.
Go ahead and take a look to see if there's anything you can eat. I'm gonna go in there too.
All right.
Yo, we should make bomb-ass sandwiches again, pirate buddy.
Yeah, I'm about to pour you a drink and be like, here's breakfast.
Is
Some Irish in our coffee.
his back, or did he go get his pizza?
He's still getting his pizza, I think.
Okay. So, it's funny because there's always traffic when he has to get home, but pizza gets there crazy fast, like in 5 or 10 minutes. It's like it's across the street. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that. Like, he always orders pizza during session, and it's always like rapidly quick after he says he did
So the ambulances drop it off.
it.
You could do the.
It's called
pre-order.
emergency and pizza. As such. So, nonetheless, I apologize. Yeah, so you guys eat your breakfast, kind of have a good old shot and sandwich, and she brings out her curriculum. She's like, okay, well, my class plan for 7-Eleven is single motion conditioning, spells of disaster, and general education quiz. Have any of you taken those classes?
No, but the disaster one sounds interesting.
I don't know. Have I taken any of those classes for you?
Absolutely not. You are a knucklehead. These are like AP classes. You guys would know that these are kind of like the snobby snob. Like, these are high-level spell classes, like high-level talent. I guess we won't use the term spells all the time, but high-level talent. Spells of disaster don't sound like lowball stuff. I mean, they sound maybe a fireball and higher. Who knows? The conditioning one... The one character who could have checked that one no longer is with the team, so no. And then the general education quiz, technically, that would know that is literally just, it's going to just be a pop quiz of everything that the first and current years are learning to see where she lies, basically, where she lands on the scale of do's and don't knows. But is there anything with those descriptions of general sense that you would all like to maybe lean in on preparation for? Or maybe ask to see her curriculum? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some quick studying over breakfast, over the things that I've been learning in class, apparently.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Oh no.
Yeah, I want to read into whatever I can about Witherbloom so I can try to impress Professor Bay.
No! Can I add my D12 inspiration to that?
I mean, it's your inspiration.
I feel like it's worth it. I don't want to be dumb. I've never failed a class or a quiz before. Okay, not terrible, but...
Sure, we'll get to that.
I'm back.
What are the rest of you guys doing? Any preparations, potential studying, etc.?
Can I try to scry the mysterious salesman?
I was just about to help with that. Yep.
But yeah, if you cast a spell together, it works better, I think. Right? I need to study.
I've got divination, which kind of gives us a little bit of hint, and I've got scrying, but that costs money. I don't have the globe. Do you?
Are you asking me?
I have not scrolled down far enough to see the cost.
I
Yeah,
apologize.
no,
we have
Are you-
to.
Someone asking me something, or someone asked, or was it? I thought it was.
No, I was asking him if he had the requirement to cast a spell.
If I had the
Oh.
requirement.
I need
No,
a
not
crystal
you.
ball,
Oh, sorry.
silver
That's
mirror,
what- okay.
Yeah,
Or
it's
a
just one
font.
of. Yeah.
or a font filled with holy water.
You know how you make holy water?
I don't know if I know how to make
You
holy
stab
water,
it.
but it also
Boil the
says
hell
that it
out
has
of
to
it.
be worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, let's go buy a mirror then. Well, a magic mirror. And let's put it on a wall.
Okay.
You make holy water by boiling the hell out of it.
I don't. Oh wait, yeah, it is. You got all the money because you never spend it.
Yeah.
Let's go get a fucking
And-
mirror.
You
All
know
right,
who
we'll meet
probably
you guys
has
at
the
our
mirror?
first class. What?
Oh wait, you guys are stitching out on class?
No, we'll meet you at the first one. We're just not doing breakfast.
Okay, let me know if you
Take
find him.
gold from a dragon.
Are we, are we going shopping then? Is
Sure.
all right.
Shio,
Yeah?
I need you to skip class. You're carrying my money.
How expensive a mirror do you need?
Ah.
I'm your
I don't think it's about the
financier.
price, more so about the type.
I don't know how it's some monies. I look over at everyone, look like kind of confused. You know,
Here's
more than
100 of
some?
Iz's gold. I hand it to Seg.
No, it's so much more expensive than that. Everything's more expensive in Strixhaven. We need a scrying mirror.
You just need a silver mirror.
Oh,
We
yeah.
need a scrying mirror.
Real quick, totally forgot to show this. Oh, I thought I showed it off, but maybe you guys didn't see it. My brother got me an LED D20. The one is where the switch is, so if I ever roll a 1, it's the heaviest side, so you should know, it's pretty rigged. But it's pretty cool, you know what I mean? For it to be a little battery D20 nightlight kind of thing. It's not very bright in the sense of darkness. All you see is the 20, but the D20, but it's pretty bitchin' still nonetheless.
That's fucking awesome.
I believe it's a demo product. So D&D's, so a little secret that I'm surprised, and I've never seen this on YouTube and people talk about things like that, but D&D has been releasing a shit ton of products across all kinds of different companies. Spencer's being one of them. Certain Spencer test stores are getting all kinds of unique D&D doodads, and my brother's been hitting me up for all of them. I got like 2 badass blankets that have like really high res maps on them, which are super sick, and they're very comfortable blankets. And this and other stuff that are kind of passed on because I'm like, I don't give a fuck about some keychains. But yeah, they've been doing all kinds of random products that you guys probably would never see or hear of because they're just doing a bunch of test stuff. So this stuff could show up in a year, or it's already out there on the market testing, but it's not overly public, and they don't have them on their sites. I don't believe this one's on their site yet because it went to Spencer's first, to my understanding. But pretty bitchin' thing, and I think it's like $30 something, but I don't know. He works there, so I didn't have to pick up the bill. So just a fun fact. There's some pretty cool D&D swag out there because you guys are such hardcore fans. But to continue with your guys' studying and realization of your needs for this spell, you can easily acquire them. You're on a campus that's quite prolific in the sense of the supplies, and you guys aren't the brokest, believe it or not. But none of you guys have really inquired all that. But technically, you guys are pretty well off, and it does lean into a certain characters' backgrounds in some of you guys. And but overall, you guys have never really brought it up too much. But you guys are usually well cared for in the sense of what you need, whether it be more so of a transactional trade of respect between you and the seller, of course, because you guys are so polite with your words. But yeah, what are you trying to cast, and what do you intend to do with it?
Oh, we're planning to buy the mirror so we can cast a scry spell to find the guy who sells the stuff that we can no longer afford because we bought a beer.
I can afford stuff.
Now,
Buy a mirror from the guy we're looking for so we can buy.
I know, yeah, he's like, "What you buying?" As he busts out his coat. I'm gonna have to like get that and then totally play it off of the recording, but you guys can hear it just to do it from the Resident Evil game because that is like the best. So did you guys meet him already, or was it just gossip news that you heard? Yeah, so that's gonna be a big role for that one. Okay.
Yep.
Between the four of you,
In a paper.
between the four of you, I would allow you guys to make up the best possible like bullshit about this gossip to make it easier for you guys to try to locate it. So be like, oh well, I mean, if it's shady, he must be hiding here. Like whatever you guys would do to try to amplify your chances, because you guys have very little awareness in the sense of actually where to find them, which would make it a lot harder to locate with scratch spell.
Ooh, I can use my contact deity spell to get a hint of what he looks like, and that'll help us looking for him.
And I'm relatively connected to the more illicit salesman here on campus. I could have heard something through the channels about some shady dealer going around.
So go ahead and give me a.
I'm just gonna look at Shio and be like, "What does he look like?"
Let's just do a career. It's really weird. So your character sheet is like counter of what you're actually capable of doing. I love it, but you are like a confused pirate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Give me an insight, because I'm trying to lean into your skills. You're not dumb, and you definitely have the connections, but your stats don't say such. So let's do insight.
Stats do not.
Okay. Yeah. You know a guy named Pete, and his real name is Pete Moss, believe it or not. And Pete Moss is a black marketeer. As a black marketeer on the campus, you know that you can never just walk up to him and do a trade. It's always like if you go up to him, you have a conversation, and that conversation is a confirm or denial of the offer in exchange. If it's a confirm, there's a drop zone in which you'll be notified of and where to acquire your goods, which will look like a normal transaction. It'll be like you go and buy a muffin, and really inside that muffin is a razor blade in prison. You know what I'm saying? So otherwise, if you're denied, then he will actually list you against all the other black marketers, so they'll raise a higher price. So you do know that when you approach Pete Moss, you have to approach with either an offer you're going to accept or not piss him off, because it's going to make it a lot harder and more expensive wherever else you go.
Oh,
he's like a double-edged sword.
Got it.
But you can make up whatever else you want about him. But his name is Pete Moss.
Pete Moss. Fuck yeah. Okay. I'll have to think on that.
Guy again.
Who did you think?
The frog guy that we bought shit off of before.
Was his name Pete Moss? I don't think so.
I think so.
Yeah? Did I really use the name twice? No way. Let's see. I don't know. When I did the search right now, that's the first time I've done it since, let me see. I haven't deleted this chat history in a cool minute, but since 20 days ago and 20 days and 22 hours ago.
Yeah, I think that's where we bought the cloak of protection and whatnot.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look into that one. I'm gonna go back and check. I make these names up and write them down once, and I never look back. So I thought I had not used that one. So it's okay. Pete Moss. There's two Pete Mosses. Okay, there's a lot of Alexanders. There's only one Wep, but there's a lot of other Izes out there. I guarantee you that. So don't worry. You think it's this guy. It won't be a frog. It'll be a toad. Boom. Got you. Plot twist. Okay. I apologize. But
Just ribbit at him.
yeah. Nonetheless, do you guys choose to go to Pete Moss for information, or do you decide to just kind of spread your own information and hope that your scrying lands?
Yeah. I don't know. Should we talk to Pete?
Oh, you go talk to him. I'm gonna use my God spell thing.
Okay. All right. I'll go talk to Pete.
Divination. Yes, that's the word.
Okay. Go ahead and cast your divination for me. Drop it in the chat.
Click it. Click it. There it goes.
Whoa. Fancy. So much information comes before you. Okay, real quick, before you use this in any other way. Recap. Your guys' last session ended with a timer on the clock. The timer said in 3 days some event is going to occur, but you also saw that there was a more clear display of harmony amongst all the campuses. Your guys' web of goals and desires shifted when you guys re-arrived. The is of the future must have known and planned ahead and had it prepared, and they described it as the goal, the purpose of all of this that Iz has been doing in his general focus. And when he read this and came over the context of it all, he realized that he had 3 days till some event occurred that would put all of this in place. But otherwise, what is it you wish to use your divination on?
Oh, where's the secret cellar of the magic items? That sounds like something Iz would say.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna stare at Shio, expecting a response.
Okay. Here is what you hear, and you can reiterate to your allies. Within a goal lies a gain. Outside that gain lies the goal. But your target is outside, protecting it.
Wow.
Oh. Let's go to the sports arena then.
Yeah, he's definitely a goalie.
There was too many goals for it not to be a goalie.
Want to be a referee? Wrong.
Unbelievable.
Well, at least we have a location, and then I can try the other spell with any info he found, and that way we can combine it and we get one good one.
Yeah. Because we know he's guarding a goal.
Unless he's guarding something like our goal.
That's like a quick paraphrase of whatever it is I just dropped on you.
Maybe we're looking for the building he's in? Is that the game? I don't know.
Is intelligence at advantage? Or do you have another, insight, I guess, whatever modifier that falls into intelligence that would benefit you recalling something?
Just do intelligence. I think they're all the same.
Is insight the same?
Oh, insight's wisdom.
Oh, never mind, just kidding.
Okay, so
Web, throw me a insight also. Seg, give me a intelligence. And Shio, give me a history. Oh my god.
Oh yes.
You guys are the worst. Of course, the one person who really has no fucking clue rolls well. Well,
Mhm.
you, sir, you focus on the word gain a lot. That's you don't look at goal, you look at gain. Let's just put it that way, Web. What goes with gain?
Food.
If it's not, so let me just make it very clear to you, Web, and the rest of the players don't know, is their focus is the goal in the field. Your focus is the gain and the what. Where would you find gain on a campus?
Professor Bay.
That is absolutely incorrect, and you know that. But she's on the surface.
Gains.
Where would okay? You said a great phrase. That what is that reference? What would the professor understand when you say, "I got big gain"? I guess you can term it in a little bit of slang.
Probably the gym.
You guys randomly hear Webb say, "Probably the gym."
Oh, the Weightlifter Society. Wait, what?
Oh, that. What?
Is he trying? Is his goal the game?
I gotta work out for Professor Bay.
She ain't going after you.
Not with that attitude.
That's true. Very true. I believe
Does she
in you,
sell
Webb.
magic items?
Damn it, Chio, why can't you just let me be happy?
Or is the salesman at the Weightlifter Society?
Say that again. What were you saying?
He's the salesman, the mysterious merchant guy at the Weightlifter Society in that area.
Well, let's stop by there before class. What do you think? Do you want to meet a weird, what do I call it? Merchant.
Way to sell it, Shio.
What he said. That's a. Sure. I guess. It seems important to you all, so I clearly would not want to get in the way of your whatever it is that you might be up to.
Well, we don't want to make you late for class, so we're just gonna stop by there on the way.
Right. Of course. I'll just follow you and see where it takes me.
So are we
So you
heading out?
guys all choose
Wow,
to. Do you
she
guys
has
all
a sense
agree?
of adventure.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're leaving without Seg.
About to say.
Well, I
Where's
don't know.
Seg?
Depending on how the divination went, might not have even needed to go talk to him for information. And it seems like we got probably good information from the divination, so we'll see how this goes, and I'll talk to him after class if we need more information. Talk to Pete.
Okay, 1 second. You guys all arrive at the gym. You see 4 individuals, all of which you guys should know. You guys hear a commotion inside. Ironically, you don't hear what you anticipate, and you don't see what you expect. It's actually 3D. If you guys don't know, I just fucked with you guys by putting it on a top view opener. As such, you see Diplin and Rourke. You see Dreepo, and you see Full Joe, one of the coffee addicts that were at the funeral. And none of them are gaining in any way.
Oh, I don't have a rapport with any of these people.
Full Joe, my caffey addict amigo.
Hey.
What brings you around these parts, man?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes You can't just get quite as high without being. He points down at the basis. He's on, a little higher. It just kind of helps me. The coffee doesn't rush to that. I'm not so flooded in thoughts.
I'll have to try that sometime.
Oh,
That's
the altitude. You can even fly. I don't even imagine having a cup of Joe in the clouds.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do that for sure, Full Joe.
What do the rest of you guys do?
Now I'm starting to think about the library.
Hey, do you think we should check outside? But what lies outside is the gain.
You hear Dripo across the way looking at his paper. And I will forever be hands of down and for purposes that I will always want to handle and little apple. He seems to be rehearsing something, whatever it may be.
Oh.
Why can't they just make riddles like field equations? I can do that.
Riddles are field equations, just in languages.
No. Completely different. I can't use my abacus on that.
You just don't label your abacus correctly. Get a
It starts-
26. Get a character for every part of the language, and then you can abacus it.
Is just going to open his book and start coming up with ideas to make a machine to do this shit for him.
Like a code cracker.
Who the fuck put letters in math?
X
You guys,
location.
everyone give me a
Go.
perception check.
Perceiving reality. Oh boy, I'm on 6 rules tonight.
That's the first time I've rolled over a 10 this game.
You're getting there. You're warming up.
I hope so.
Ooh, and Wet finally takes the fall. Wet, you find yourself distracted with the fact that what you expected to find here is not even present, not a single weightlifter. But you see this odd floating towel in what seems to be that of a water being brought and presented to Iz, floating there as if ghostly natures were holding it aloof for that of a member.
Wow.
This is the natural complementary unseen servant that resides here that brings a member of the Iron Lifter Society a sweat towel and a bottle of water.
Haha! They didn't process the paperwork to kick me out.
You find that almost baffling, Wet, that this tiny little fellow here is a member of this society.
Yeah, Iz has been here since the beginning of first year.
Yeah. I mean, look at these gains. I am jacked.
Yeah.
I want to look as hard as I can. I don't see it.
You may
We're
never,
making
but...
him feel better.
Hey, when was the last time you saw a cat bench press 120 pounds? Just saying.
I saw Tabaxi do it the other day.
No,
What the
no,
fuck's
this is
his
a point
thing?
there.
Otherwise, the rest of you do hear a bit of, no, that's not a deal. You're telling me that you're going to cut me down 15% because you're not going to be able to pick up the rest. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's not going to work that same way. You guys see around the corner 2 particular individuals that you didn't know to be, well, you knew one to be, but not the other, merchants, having a conversation amongst one of the workout panels. You see, go ahead.
Are you the secret merchants?
You hear,
He's secret. He's not going to tell us.
Jesus.
Diplin,
Fuck
the
you.
one with the backpack sack turns around, big old scruffy beard on it. If we were a secret, why would be here where you can just walk up and ask us if we were a secret? If we were a secret, I'd be so hard to find that you wouldn't even know who I was, and yet you'd somehow still do business with me. But guess what? Life doesn't work that way, and business is never a secret. What do you want?
Do you have any cool items?
Was that a yes?
Cool items. He looks back at this individual that you know to be Rourke. Do you think we have any cool items for these individuals? Because I sure in hell ain't got nothing worth a spit other than my spit's pretty cool. Do you need adhesive, temporary in time, 5 minutes cooling?
Aw.
Hey, I didn't say I didn't have nothing. I was just giving you a pitch for something, and clearly you're not interested. Perhaps you ought to better haggle with the merchant or tell me what you're looking for. Got a big sack and a lot of things inside. Some might surprise you or leave you. We'll leave that comment out. What do you need?
Do you have
What
any
you
magic
buying?
items?
Well, what do you call magic and what do you mean items? Do you want something to pick your nose, brush your teeth?
Do you have anything that casts shield?
Let me see in here. Starts looking about in his bag and he's just like, I knew there was something small in here somewhere that had like this little particular item. I think I have it down here. You know what? I think if I had a bit more motivation to get more than just one item for potential sale, it might come easier for me to gander at what it is you're trying to grab inside the bag. You know, the more you want, the more I have to take out, making more space for the particular items that are at the bottom.
Do you have a silver mirror?
Oh, yeah, yeah, I got a couple of those. I got different sizes. Oh, yep. I got. You see here like shuffling and some like glass hitting each other. I got a rectangle one, an oval one, and a hexagon. He doesn't take anything out of his bag. He just seems to be like parsing stuff and then staring at it and telling you his inventory. How about your friends there? Perhaps they're looking for any kind of, hairbrush, curling irons. I got this new thing called an eyelash press. I haven't used it myself. He like blinks his eyelashes and they look quite curvy, but you wouldn't quite get it because you've never used one.
Hey, you want a hexagon mirror?
Is it magical?
Well, I have many toiletries that work in the magical nature, if that's what you're asking for. Do you need to just look better when you look at yourself? A little bit of motivation?
I need a mirror that can cast scry. Or that we can cast scrying on.
You want a mirror that can cast a spell that requires you to see something through it. Like that Beast in the Beauty thing that everyone rumors about that I've never seen exist because no such mirror could possibly... Wait. I might have one in here. Hold on. Starts parsing through more stuff. He's about 2 minutes into digging still. He's like mumbling to himself. Do you continue to interact with more requests, or does any of you guys like to interject or enjoin with Shio's conversation?
Oh.
Wouldn't dare ask where they came from.
So what did you want? But are you just mean you didn't want to ask in general?
No, I'm just curious if he has any rings, and I'm not gonna ask him where he got them.
Gotcha. He's like, yeah, I got actually, you were looking for one. Yeah, he takes out 2. Oh, here we go. They're very crude, kind of crusty. They both look like if they weren't on your finger and you reached into your pocket, they could cut you because they're very, very unpolished, very coarse, and there's a couple like spiky like aspects or natures that can cause scratches. But he's like, the one to the right, pure iron, and supposedly some infused obsidian glass. And that one, upon wearing, when you trickle yourself by pinching it hard enough and sacrificing just a little bit of blood, it'll cast a shield spell. And then this one to the left is pure obsidian, very sharp glass. It almost always cuts the wear upon putting it on, but taking it off comes off flawless without any wounds. For every scar accumulated from insertion or acceptance of this ring, a temporary field of well-being encompasses the individual.
Well, shield, you want shield.
Yeah. How many charges does it have?
He looks back to Rourke kind of like goes, Diblin, I'll take this one. Allow me to make it very clear that these aren't things that one You're using your vitality to empower your being of existence and need, more so than that of encompassed energy, if that makes sense.
Oh, blood.
We call this very good, very good. Wish you could imagine we find the most blood dripping. You put Santa in a gym. Our highest paid customers.
Cool. Do you have a weapon that can kill a god?
You see, Diplin and I do not only have a weapon that can kill a god, we have a way to kill a god. There's only one catch, and that catch is a bit more trivial than one takes on when being told.
Prove it.
Would
Kill
you like
Shio.
to know more?
No, you can't use Shio. He's not a full god yet.
A
You
demigod
have
can be a
God
great
in your
example
pocket.
if he'd allow us to prick his finger.
No. If I needed to get one that was not friendly, can your weapon kill him?
You mean you'd like to hire us to be hitmen, for example, purposes?
No, I wanted to make sure it's not like, the god has to put himself in the chair and then be like, all right, you can electrocute me now.
Well,
It's
that's why
more
we
like
were
I could-
offering an example. If you do have a demigod amongst you, whomever which she'll be, we can pure demonstration. The blood will be pricked from your own blades of safety concerns, dropped into a small vial or cup or what have you. I'm sure we have plenty available here, and we will then use our device and show you what happens to the blood in which comes into contact. A demigod's blood is a bit less thick compared to that of a god's, but we have seen that the results are nonetheless clear on the purposes in which we render useful.
Nice. Shoot, do you want to volunteer to be a test subject?
I'll let you use some of my blood, but I'm standing back.
Wonderful. If one of you would like to prick your ally, Shio here, and I would definitely not like to tamper the potential examples so you understand the trivia of the proof.
I'll do it.
Okay.
God.
I don't
Go and give me a
wanna
sleight of
waste
hand
my-
check. At advantage, I just assume. Oh, never mind. It's meant to be. You sliz wrist. No, at advantage because Shio's totally cooperating. But that would have been totally fucked up. So roll another one. Let's see what happens.
You lop off his head?
Yeah, you go for the head.
God, you killed Shio.
You very finessely kind of pull up your blade, but you do it in such a way, saying that's very piratey. You kind of run across your hand, and it just Shio tenses up. He's like, and you're like, calm down. And then you go, pink. And what could have been a serious laceration had Shio not been convinced and deceived by your skills of handling the blade. We only got a drip. You present the evidence to Diplin, and Diplin holds it out to Rourke. And you see Rourke pull out this little vial. It's about maybe 3 millimeters worth of content inside. And you see him use his hand, though not physically in front of the vial, act as if it's opening it. Now, I'm going to show you this, and I want you to pay very close attention. What happens to the blood upon contact with this substance, we will call it? You will see the taint which spreads. He drops just a finite amount, just almost impossible to see outside of the glisten. You immediately see Shio's demigod blood blacken, and then it began to part in like this kind of weird burning deterioration, as if ashes were falling on a piece of parchment, and the parchment from the internal ends of the edges were slowly burning away from these very hot plumes that landed upon it. Shio, give me a Constitution saving.
And Shio dies.
You feel
I'm
this.
gonna use a mythic inspiration as a reaction.
You get scared and you use your mythic inspiration. Go for it.
I'd be afraid too.
You kind of wince, and as you do, you hear this like reach out to you from your blood sample before dissipates completely. No sense of existence lasts in the vial. The vial is so clean, it looks as if it's went through multiple washes and wiped with a microfiber. What you heard, Shio, was absolutely the worst of all worsts. A tainted god's blood introduced to that of a god with the sole purpose of removal. And you've heard this before. Very briefly and subtly at the time when you had gone through the first instance. But give me a history check. It's on the tip of your tongue, but you do not know what it is. Perhaps one day when you bring it up to the team, you can get another roll at it, but it does not seem as if looking at them, they intend to divulge their secret. So what do you think? I think that the demonstration here is quite clear. He flips it upside down and puts his hand there, and nothing hits it to show that it's not an invisibility trick. Well, with recent school activities and such, we found ourselves at this unique opportunity to acquire that of some very potent content on the market. And figured we'd take a crack at selling it.
That is that.
Huh?
That's the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced, and I've been enslaved by an aboleth.
We should buy it then.
We should buy
I'm
that
not
too.
convinced. Do it again.
Do the things with the money.
No. You can have your money just to buy that, but I ain't giving you any more of my blood.
Oh, we don't need more of your blood. I mean, you said it worked.
It absolutely works.
Are you sure?
I'm sold. Pay the man is. Let's do this shit.
He
Yeah.
puts out his hand. Well, you understand that we might need you to acquire a bit more if you find yourself low on supply, as this is our current offering. It's very potent, as you see, but someone with a bit less finesse might oopsie all of it in a single go on mistake. But if you'd like to go into partnership, we might cut you a deal.
I don't want to go near where that came from.
I sure as fuck do. That
But-
sounds
Rumor
like
has it
lucrative
you
work.
or group is the only one to survive it multiple times.
What did we survive? We've survived so many things multiple times.
Indeed.
Always backing our bullshit.
I laugh out loud that he said cut you a deal and just look at Shio.
Oh.
A man who gets humor, of course. And what is your name, strange fellow?
They call me liability.
I like that term. I can offer you a sweet coverage offering in case anything would happen.
You hear that, guys? I made a friend.
Yay.
So are we in business, or do you just wish to buy a very small potency and perhaps come
Oh
begging?
no, let's go get
realize it's
more.
power?
That way we have weapons. Shio. We need it.
What?
We need more, Shio.
We're getting more, Shio.
I ain't going with you.
We're going on an adventure, Shio.
I am kind of concerned as well as where we're gonna get more of the stuff that just like incinerated Shio's
Whatever
blood.
that is, it's a corrupted god, and I have no plan to be near it.
How
Nah.
familiar and close are you with the orc?
We are well acquainted with knowledge of them.
Rumor has it that they've been sending these beasties out, terrorizing students, taking lives even. This blood was found from a misplaced limb of a subject, removed by that of the faculty. We happened to get lucky, but with the faculty's awareness, we possibly couldn't steal any more from them. But there has been sightings of supposed species roaming about the outskirts, lost of their goal. Perhaps hunt a wolf?
So we should go save everyone and get more of this.
We do not
We
care about
feel-
your heroic natures, more so whether or not we get our fair end of the agreement, as it does not just require that, though that is a key element to its success.
we feel
Oh,
it's a
how-
win-win.
His enthusiasm's infectious, and now I want to go and get some more too, just to have.
Oh, did we need to go buy other stuff?
I want to ask him if he has any firearms.
Ah,
Yes.
a man who likes the flint and steel, I see. We do, actually. Diplin? Oh, yep. Hold on. He pulls out. Here we go. We've got a selection of what we call the piracy series. You see, the people we once met called themselves pirates. No clue what that is. Never been anywhere near the ocean. What was that, you?
Oh, nothing.
But I will tell you this much. These all three are flintlock steel explosive devices that they call the Ledger. Anyone who ever crosses the Ledger meets the Ledger. At least that's what they told us the story was in the origin of them all. So we call it Ledger Series 1 to 3. I don't think there's a difference, more so the style. You see 3 flintlock pistols. Say that you know are flintlock pistols, but you like the idea of them being called a ledger because that's more like a paid debt every time it's pulled, which is kind of neat in your eyes as a pirate. But they are just differently designed in the sense of handle for earning purposes. But otherwise, they're all the same in aspect.
Are they an improvement on the gun I have right now at all?
I mean,
Or are they just
technically, unless
fancy
you fired one, you really wouldn't know. But let me look real quick and give me a D100. Let's see where your luck lands. Oh, yeah. You see that of the 3, one of them has what looks to be a bit longer of a barrel. Not only does it increase the range, but it also does an extra D6 of damage. So that would be a D10 plus a D6.
It looks like it was made for you.
Oh, yes. How much for that one?
Hmm. Well, Diblin, how much did you have to go through to acquire such? Oh, well, I'll tell you. The pirates were real simple, you see. We had this thing called rum. I know your students drink that coffee stuff, but this rum substance really gets them going. And they kind of lost them to me in a game of cards that might have been rigged, but we won't tell them those details. So I'll tell you what, since I got them for pretty much a fair hand offering, I like to call it the 5-finger slip of a card, but I saw it to you for 100 gold.
Oh, I like you. If they were dumb enough to be playing cards drunk, they deserved it. That is a done deal, good sir.
Right. I'm sure that you're good for it. I'll send you the invoice to your coffers, and at the end of the day, use this to gather some more of that nasty little substance known as the essence of the mage killers, huh?
Absolutely.
I'm just going to go ahead and update the current item you have so that I don't have to do
Nice.
anything too crazy.
I want to send a ton back to him.
Go for it.
Fire sale.
Well, we do have some old toughs if you're interested.
My hand's light on fire.
Well, just don't say we never gave you an opportunity at an opportunity.
Nope, you made me laugh quite a bit.
Rourke, it would seem our time here has expired with our current crowd. Let us go find a new view. They begin to pack up what seems to be their belongings and head to disperse unless there's anything
Wait.
left.
Just to clarify, the mirror casts scrying, right?
No, that was a total con joke on you guys. He was like, "Oh yeah, right here." You know. Oh no. Oh, you mean when I the other mirror? You guys actually didn't do an exchange for it. He said he had one, but you guys didn't follow up on it. Do you want to stop him?
Yeah.
Really. Also, did Shield get that ring of shield he was talking about?
You guys also didn't fully negotiate that. He offered all of these things, and you guys only negotiated totally separate items.
All right. How much
To
for
be fair.
the mirror and the ring of shield?
The ring, since it's a bit of your own, this usually costs a bit of 2 lives worth of vitality a year if used an average time 3 times a week. So the profitability of one's life drops about 15 years if they use it on average at this age. How old are you?
20.
Very young age.
Jesus fuck, I'm 7.
I think I'll pass on the ring, but how much is the mirror?
I was only going to sell it to you for 50 gold.
The mirror?
No, the ring.
All right, I'll take it.
I was just thinking if I'd ever have an opportunity to sell you something else, you know. I was trying to think about what to sell you now. Returning customer discount for less life of time you have on lot. Don't worry about the.
Okay. Okay.
So do we have a deal?
Yeah.
All right, done. Rourke, add that on the ledger. And you wanted this mirror, right? Now, you say you wanted to scry on someone, but really what it does is it reveals said things. So, if you're looking for the truth of something, it might be able to give you the true nature of who it is you're searching for, or the true location and where it is they might have been or currently be, but it might not show you the current live feed of what might be present at the time of the instance.
Okay, that still works for our purposes.
Imagine you use it to look around the corner and it shows you what was around there 2 weeks ago. By chance, of course. It's a little hiccup here and there.
So you have to be specific with it.
Yeah, a bit of proper handling vibes. Yeah. Every kink has a kink. Yes, baby. Oh, this kid knows how to deliver.
Aw.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Aw.
He knew. Hold on, all that talking, I gotta take a zip.
No, you're good.
Price just went up 10%. You know, I had to open one of my own beer products that I would have sold, but I had to drink because of you.
How much?
One of his skills. I know that's the oracle, and he couldn't trick me even if he was a toddler. Give me an insight check at advantage.
You're the fucking what?
Diplin. Diplin has been around since before Strixhaven existed. Is when the founding fathers founded the school. Diplin was the one who sold them the first brick, the first limestone, first bit of sand they needed just to mix in the conjuration. Diplin has been the one and only accepted black marketeer amongst Strixhaven campus for one purpose only, because he is loyal to the Dragon's Guard. In fact, unbeknownst to anybody and everyone but you, he is one of the original Dragon Guard students who still serves to this day.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise, you hear Seg interrupt your train of thought with, "You are the what?" How do you respond? Also to the exchange.
It's,
I know he's eating a pepperoni right now, and he's like, "Hold the fuck up, this is too good."
Oh, I was talking and I was like, what? Why can't they hear me? Oh, yeah, sure. I guess we should have told you that? Maybe? I thought I did. Chef, did I tell him?
I don't know, they come and go so quickly.
Oh, yeah, but here's not the place or time. But don't worry, this gentleman here is one of the original Eldritch abominations of this place.
He takes off his little cap, and he like takes it off, and he holds it to his chest.
He's older than some of the dragon gods, which is hard to do since they made everything.
Sir, I appreciate you and you recognizing my service to this day. Though I will tell you it's been that of a proper fucking mess. And I
Yeah.
hope that you solve this riddle you've put us all in. A
Me
mistake was
too.
made. We've all accepted it. Dragon God never should, but we are here nonetheless. We guard the school, but not the mistakes we made outside it. For one scale, Sarko, I'll give you the Mere of Maybe and hope it serves you right.
Oh, yay! We got a freebie, Shio.
Nice. Thanks, Iz.
Now we can use the mirror to find him.
Yeah, we can find out what he looks like relative to now.
No, Shio, we found him. We found the merchant.
Are you that guy, though?
He is that guy.
He's gotta be that guy. Could be
Oh, he's
that
definitely-
item could be useful in the future though.
That's
Yeah.
Mirror, though.
Oh, absolutely. I'll
There's
add
not
it
a
to
more-
my inventory.
Yeah, there's not a more trustworthy black marketeer in the plane. Wait. Oh, yeah, maybe we should go save everyone.
Do you exchange the scale, though, for the Mere of Maybe?
Yeah.
You got it. Do you hand him the scale, or do you give it to Shio or someone else to do for you? Or do you
I don't carry it, so Shio probably has it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I have a little bag of his scales. They
He
just fall off in class sometimes. He doesn't even notice.
He's like,
I do.
well, you ought to keep those very, very safe because this scale is going to take me home one day. He takes the scale and he hands you the smear. He goes, like me, this smear has always been a maybe of success. And here I still am. It has been that in which was gifted to me when I first went through my rift. It has led me here with a maybe chance of meeting you, and it's been successful. I hope it leads you also. You guys have acquired the Mirror of Maybe.
That's exactly what I named it in the item thing.
That is what it is.
A mirror, maybe. Love it.
Okay, does anyone else have things we need?
As you guys look amongst yourselves, they disappear.
Shio, do you have your paints?
My paints. I have paint.
Yes. Draw him.
Draw him. Okay.
Yeah.
What has the merchant looked like in the past month? Is that enough for the mirror to lock on?
Thinking about your request because you know what? Roll a D100, and if you roll higher than a 50, the DM will be favorable. If you roll under a 50, the DM will be against.
Damn.
Well, I meant draw him as you just saw him, not.
That's not what he did, though.
I know.
Oh. You want me to draw that guy?
Yeah.
I'll draw him, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yes,
Give me a sleight of
details
hand at
possible.
disadvantage because you've already goofed. You're in like the awkward stage. You're like, oh fuck, I misunderstood. Hold on. Now you're kind of like doubting yourself as you begin to draw. So at disadvantage, give me a sleight of hand.
I can't wait for you to draw a stick figure.
Well, we have one of those triangle dresses. It's not all sticks, and like the fake Karen cut because he didn't want to put a hat that was too generic, and guy hair is just more sticks. So Shio definitely didn't want. He wanted to give you guys some real shapes going on here. You imagine a cloak, a hood, a little bit of everything, and at the end of the day, as you finish it up, Shio, it looks like Cal.
The heck? Should we check in on Cal?
What does Cal have to do with drawing his picture?
Oh, he just kind of showed up in my drawing.
Oh, well, hold that and then draw the guy.
Why are you drawing Cal?
Give me a performance check, Shio.
not what we asked you to do.
Jesus! It's Kel again.
It's actually a better depiction. It's more detailed. You got his eyebrows right. You got the weird shadow from the hood. You even think that you drew it so well that you could smell the smell of Cal from the picture.
Oh,
Jeez, this is
Ask you to draw
amazing.
Kel.
have you been
Shio's always been the
cursed?
team artist, guys.
Oh, Shio's got what's it called? Proficiency in it.
Say, can you do it? How about you, Web? Can you do it?
Why don't you just ask me to make a minor illusion? Then I can just picture what the guy had in my head. It's gonna be Kel
It's
again.
Kel again.
Well, I need it to something that's going to
Kel.
be around for a while.
Kel.
I've
What?
seemed to
Give me
reach
an
artist
Arcana
block. Me?
Is no weapon is Seg. Can you give me a intelligence check?
Not known for me, Chief.
Not nat one. A dirty one.
Dirty one.
And I need Arcanas from Wep and Is.
Oh, Arcana?
Mhm.
Boop. Boop.
Is. Wep. Both of you guys, as you witness Cal, and more Cal. Wep, you're like on the cusp. You're like, oh, this matters but doesn't matter, but you find it fucking odd. Like you keep pointing it, like, you know, this is a key point, but I'm gonna get back to it later, kind of thing. Like you backburner it, but it is a specific in which you recall and you can recall later. For you is you think about it long and hard, and you're like, Cal. Let's go to the secret.
Let's see. Let me hop down.
Shio, you should just make like 10 cows.
Yes. Infinite Kels.
They come back from secret and they're just 80 cubes around us. They're all cow.
I created exactly 90 Kels. Wait, why is there 91? Real Kel, kill him!
Don't you love it when these things play out like that?
Huh.
Do you have like mold earth into a cow?
I don't have very many spells, unfortunately. Most of them are battle magic.
I just want you like in a third way to make a cow.
He says polymorph, I think.
Polymorph into cow. Can I wild shape into cow? I love how out of hand this got so fast.
I need everyone, including Iz, to roll me a D100.
You see, is coming from being spaced out. Guys, I think there's something at home that we need to take care of right now.
Is it Cal?
Shio
Always
and
so.
Seg, for the first time ever, you all just gut drop, look at Iz, and accept at this moment in time. This man is this character, this child, this individual, this being, this entity, this dragon, this leaf,
This little shit.
this piece of twig, this tiny thing that I can flick with my pinky toe, is the most important voice you need to listen to.
That feeling you're feeling right now? Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
All
As you guys
Yeah,
all
we
feel
let's go
that,
home then.
you guys hear the door open. Sorry, I've been out here for a bit. I figured I didn't want to go into such. It doesn't. She's looking around and realizing nobody's working out inside the gym. It's not what I expected. Interesting. Sorry. Anyways, class or do we need to do another visit on the way? I've just been out here waiting, and I just figured I'd check in. How are you all doing?
Oh,
Shio,
yeah.
you've got a bit of bleeding, Shio, on your finger there.
Yeah. Apparently there's something bad going on at home that we need to take care of.
Oh,
Oh,
it's not at home.
I apologize if I didn't lock the door. I wasn't sure of the policies or how you handle things, and I know I was the last one out. I'm so sorry. We can absolutely go and address it if you need to.
I don't think it's that, but let's definitely go back.
Do we have time before class, or does she need to go to class while we take care of whatever the fuck this is? Probably.
As a new
Right.
student, I'm sure they'd completely understand me being lost, especially with
Us?
your reputation, is what I was going to say.
Gets lost off campus somehow on the way to class.
We did
Yeah, I'm
that
actu-
once!
I'm actually
It's
surprised
not
they let you
unbelievable.
stay with us.
My parents were quite convincing based off of your portrayal on our vessel.
We are very capable bodyguards, not capable of navigating.
My father is not so much concerned about my safety as, unbeknownst to you all, I could probably easily dismantle you all in a one-on-one.
Fair enough. You have extra limbs.
Wait, everyone's gonna let that go? Haha.
Yeah,
I think we're growing.
Please, you just said there's something important we need to do. We don't have time to deal with petty squabbles.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Before we, but it, like, died trying to fight that. Not now.
nope, we've grown, and Shio's gonna sprout his wings and fly back home.
There's a bit of
I'm so proud of
maturity
us.
plus.
I'll follow Chio out.
So you guys dash back to HQ
Yes.
and arrive. She's like, it would seem as if the door was probably locked. I guess it was not my mistake. Apologize.
Oh, maybe the secretary locked it. She's around here somewhere. There she is.
Taking notes. Shows you the book. It was securely locked. I have simply been patrolling. We have had 4 visitors, 3 packages returned, 2 parcels of mail that I did not accept, and also a teacher, Ambrose. He left with no message.
Oh,
Why did you turn away the parcels?
I have no. She starts scribbling. I have no purposes or needs for anything parcels other than this pen, paper, and my gold.
They were for us.
I do not look like or act like or impersonate any of all, including that of my summoner.
Alright, note to self, after class we're going to the post office.
come
Let's
on,
go check
Shio.
the
She's a
board.
secretary, not a
Hold on.
mailman.
What the fuck is going on, man? What do we need to do?
Oh, right. Let's go inside so no one overhears us.
Should we check the board?
No?
No, we should go inside. This anxiety is killing me.
No, the board downstairs.
No?
Mine board. Don't look at it?
Not yet. But
Congrats.
I do need a hand carrying something. Who's strong?
I'm average strength.
I can help too.
Yeah, just one of you though. Come with me.
Okay,
I'm gonna go downstairs and show him where to open up the area and get the box.
You got it. So real quick, I think I have a quick visual of what it looks like inside there. And spell the scene right, so don't judge me. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in a quick visual because if I got it loaded earlier. One second.
I swear, we're jumping realities again.
No, nothing like that.
Oh yeah, he finally figured it out. Instead of just telling you guys to come downstairs, he's just gonna say, "Oh, there's something down here," and then boop.
No, I
we're
was
gone.
gonna carry the box up.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just, I was just trolling Chio. He's figured it out. I just gotta trick you guys into going down there, and we're gone.
At least Shio and Izar.
I found there's a vacation reality, guys. We're going on vacation.
Oh hell yeah, absolutely.
You guys arrive.
Well, this is way better than
Downstairs.
your lab is.
Hey, I built this one too.
You did build this one, but this is absolutely not how you left it. Your dragon guards have been quite busy with your plans. Things are absolutely in motion.
Okay. I left it here for me right over here.
Where?
You see me kind of spinning around over here. Sorry, it's been a little bit. I do. Where was the box?
It's actually beneath the orrery. There is a small little hatch down there that you can go in there for the configurations and systems, and there is a chest that has all the tools. That inside that chest is any and all duplicated and or replicated personnel documents that Cal had about the orrery and their plans, or his assignments, so to speak.
Oh,
So-
we can't move.
Yeah. So to fill you guys in, Cal is a traitor, but he's a useful traitor. So he thinks he's working for the Orrery, but he's actually kind of being a double agent, and all his information he's managed to steal is in this box, which I left under here.
Can you release me from your hold person spell? Is the security measure's nice and all, but
No, I'm trapped too.
Oh wait, whoops. How are you guys trapped? There's like nothing.
I don't know. I
Oh.
just can't move at all.
Neither could I.
Hold on, drag remote inactive. Oh, detected between module, drag roller, and inactive tokens. That is new. Hold on. Let me
I
see.
mean, are you surprised, Shio? You're in a chamber that modifies time. I mean, this ain't unusual.
Yeah, right. You guys are definitely stuck. Hold on. To be fair, I've only been in 3D for your guys'. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me disable this real quick. No, it's not even. There we go. Sure. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, I'm gonna. You guys are all gonna reload real quick. Let's see if that fixed it. This update has really thrown me for a thing. No, I don't have the probably. Hold on. Sorry, I got another error, but weird. Okay. Let's just make it 3D. Now can you move? Yeah, that works. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
What?
Boom. You should be able to move now that we're in 3D once it loads in.
No.
Are you in 3D and you can't move, or?
It doesn't look 3D.
Oh, hold on.
3D and can't.
I did it. I did it. I put myself in 3D. I didn't enable it for players. My bad.
Ah.
hit reload. Or refresh if it doesn't do it automatically.
Reloading.
It's just load into 3D now. See, the game's just like, no, these guys are 3D. We can't do this, Cap.
You can't move two-dimensional characters.
Yeah, you're rusty. Let me know when you guys are able to.
How did you trick Cal into being a double agent?
Oh, magic. Mind writing. Forbidden magic practices.
All right.
Did you use blood
Movement is
magic again? I told you that upsets your stomach.
Blood magic's a simple thing. No, we're far
Speaking of
beyond
blood
that.
magic. There are two factors of that. Every Dragon Guard knows it, which you can share with the group, because that's obviously how they acquire majority of these items working in your guys' plane of existence, because the battlefields don't follow the same rules. You guys don't have Fey-Res here, but blood magic acts as the catalyst to make up for the lack of Fey-Res. That's not even what it is, though. You just haven't been able to translate it, and for some reason that works as the replacement in your guys' existence on Avarice. But every single Dragon Guard knows blood magic, and the only reason they know it is because when you guys travel through the battlefields from Avarice, you lose your ability to cast spells unless you use your own vitality.
Oh.
And you would know this.
Yes.
Now,
Oh.
I mean, you're it's all just kind of, it's like when questions now come up, it's like you're finding the answer with ease. It's almost as if you like archived your internal mentality, you would have all these answers answered after, but they are considered unlocked.
Man, I'm remembering so much more now, Shio. But yeah, box. Lose focus. Box.
You
I'm gonna
locate
find the box and pull it out.
below. As you pull it out, you might need help.
Oh, I'm helping him.
Got it. Yeah. Give me a
Oh,
strength
I'm not
check.
actually moving it.
Shio, give me a strength
I got
check, Shio.
people.
Jesus, it's heavy.
It is absolutely heavy. Web sec. You see Shio just like, I got you. Is 1 second. I'll be up there in a minute. Or 5. Help.
My lungs are collapsing.
Well, don't let the box kill you.
Why?
I don't know how to explain that.
I'll defy your time.
I'd like to help you, but not very familiar with any of the shit going on.
I just
And I
need
don't
you to
wanna
lift this
touch
box with
anything.
me. Seg,
Yeah,
help me.
actually, Web, I apologize. You are a student of this era. Give me a what the fuck check, which is going to be an intelligence for you.
Awesome. One what the fuck check.
Your mind is just like, what did I just walk into? This is underneath the building. Like, yeah, you're so mind fucked. You're like,
How long has this been here?
like, holy
I don't
fuck.
Oh.
Like, this contraption below is more advanced than any building in Strixhaven in your current parallel universe at the moment. Web,
Yeah,
you're
I
like,
don't think we should be here.
holy shit. Like, and they're just like kind of nonchalantly just going about whatever the fuck they're doing. They're talking about
Yeah,
is like
there are
he's
numbers
someone
on
who's
the
ordered.
floor.
Like,
Oh.
you're over here like, yeah, you're taking it all in. Like, this is totally not what's supposed to be happening.
You look confused. Why are you confused?
Why aren't you confused?
Why would I be confused? I look at him with a cocked head.
Lost and confused of confuselism.
Well,
You see-
oh, that's right. I gotcha. Oh, so I'm Isdray, and I am the Oracle, and I make like a pose.
Damn it, I know who you are.
Oh, well then ignore that part. But this is my dimension hopping time machine, reality warping machine. Don't push any buttons. You'll kill us all. And we use this to try to avert a disaster, ending all of reality and possibly time. I think. But yeah, I think that's it. Welcome
So
aboard.
it's, like, safe.
No, it's definitely not safe. I died
No
once
one else is
already.
concerned. No one.
Not really. You kind of get desensitized to it. You'll get used to it if you live long enough. Like, did you know that we beat the freshman record for climbing the magic tower?
Does a tower exist in this reality?
I don't
Tell me the
know.
tower's still here.
The tower has
But
to be here.
the tower does exist, and the record here is 153. And you were not a part of that team, but you were amongst the witnesses that watched the team that made it up there. One of them never came back down. Their
Damn
name
it.
is Rosie.
Damn it.
So you're murderers.
No, we didn't do that.
No,
I don't think we're born here yet. At least most of us aren't.
I don't know if I'll be born in this reality. Is
I mean, I'm here somewhere. Oh, you got the box?
yeah.
You eventually, as you finally bring it up, the box just lands, all tilt sideways and pops open. You see wrenches, screws, wires, cables in the works, and then just this one quick fat wrapped up in these crazy, weird, large banana leaves just thud. Like 100-page tamale, nicely wrapped before you.
Oh, give
From
me
the
a sec. I'll
outside,
get my.
preserved.
I'll have my secretary read it to us.
Is
Your
only
secretary.
you, your secretary.
Walks
What?
in. You see your secretary walk in with a box of their own, and this box looks heavier than the box that Chio took out, but it's secretary, and they're just like.
See how much she has to work out to carry that?
They pop over the lid, and inside you see complete detailization of the pages that is had below, completely ran through and documented to the exact point and purpose of what would occur, where, why, and how. Now, all you guys have to do is ask questions, and I will provide you the answers because they are within. The Secretariat does have these answers. You guys just have to ask her what, because she doesn't fucking know what you guys want to know, but she knows it.
What's the event in 3 days?
Now, of course, like you said, only Iz knows what the fuck she's saying. So, Iz, you can reiterate what it is I tell you right now in any way you see fit for any and all questions coming at her. But what she said is, there's going to be an event at a sporting moment where everyone is together to cheer for one or two, depending where you lie. What we have deciphered is that there will be a wave of hunters, those referred to as classified mage, and they alone will disrupt the student body and their teachers with enough distraction for the core of Strixhaven to be accessible. Somebody is a mole. The mole has not been found.
Oh. I will relay that rather than repeating everything. But we gotta find the mole or just protect the core? I mean,
You, Oracle, have told us multiple times across many existences and many Dragon Guards, some we have lost, that the one purpose and goal is not protecting what's within, but stopping what's within from attaining it. What's within is its own device of its own existence. We cannot do more than what we have done. It is not about protecting, it is about stopping at this point. They will always achieve it if we do not stop them.
oh. Did I build a machine that wants me dead? Nah, that doesn't sound like me.
Sounds exactly like you.
You
Concerning. I don't want to look at you guys anymore.
did not build a machine. You are part of that in which was conceived.
Maybe the concept is.
Well, maybe. I mean, all the other ones are.
All the other whats?
Well, the dragons. But anyway, how do we stop the concept?
We have been at a disillusion of success. I have gone over the documents, Oracle. I have gone over many and many and many iterations. And the illusion is we must fail to succeed. And you have known this from the second of parallels and did not accept the outcome.
Oh. So, vacation reality? Anyone?
I'd love a vacation is.
She like scrambles through like the her big banker's box of notes and pulls out one and shows it to you all, and it says Tahiti.
Yes! The bird is correct. Let's go to Tahiti.
It's weird that that's the answer.
They say this is the ultimate least accepted moment of failure, and to never return to that of what you resulted in the loss of Avarice and other multiple dimensions in which the Dragon's Guard have stolen important aspects of one's culture and left to them their demise.
But then again, I have fought 999 times. Do I really want to give up now?
You are the only Is who has yet to develop beyond that of your kinship of team, in which you laid in purpose to allow you to be the final judge of all of your outcomes and decisions, to decide the ultimate direction in which you and your chosen allies are to take.
Oof. Okay,
This
then.
is the final line of defense, which all of you guys are understanding at this point. There are no more plans that is left for the future. This is the furthest future that he was able to Mayan.
Well, we're on our own, I guess. Other me's aren't going to be much of a help from now on.
Well, that just means our future is in our own hands.
Web. You see amongst you not one, not two, not three, but a dozen Ises busy going about, working in different sections, some of them sitting in chairs, seemingly in a virtual reality, but you wouldn't know what that is. But zoned out and in some other instance. But none of them are present and aware to your allies. And you no longer see that of your ally. Do you interact or find yourself involved with any of those present before you?
Yeah, we definitely want to ask how there's so many Izzes all of a sudden.
You guys randomly hear Web completely blindfolded by himself. Why are there so many Izzes?
Do I hear him?
Oh yeah, you all hear him, but he's just walking around blindfolded.
Oh, he's doing that thing again. Is he talking to the dead me's?
I put this thing on to get away from you people.
Do they respond?
They all turn around. We're helping! As they all seem very busy with their work and they don't wish to be disturbed.
That's a very is answer.
And that's also very concerning. You've helped enough.
Should we help him or just let him wander around talking to me? Other me. Or dead people.
I start touching shit.
Oh yeah, where's that servant guy of yours? The one that's all invisible? I bet we could see him with that. or at least Webb would see him.
Is he in this reality? I'm not sure he is.
Well, he popped into this. I thought he popped into this reality. I thought he just served all of you.
Sorry, who?
The Time Butler. The
But
Time Assistant.
were you aware of that?
Yeah, remember he
Oh, yeah.
showed up in the house. Well,
Oh,
and,
you're
like,
right. You're right. That was a big old cameo. You're right. Yeah, I'll say you can inquire about it with us. Go for it.
Oh, I was just saying, like, if he's here, then Web might be able to see him with the blindfold.
But Web wouldn't know who he is, right? Or was Web present?
One person that's not is.
Yeah. Web, give me a perception check. Let's see. At advantage.
Didn't he say he was hiding his appearance from us for our safety?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it'd probably be a really bad idea
I
to
know.
see
I
him.
agree with you. I'm just trying to, as a DM, I got a closet. Hold
My
on.
eyes, they burn.
You know what? Web, let's head to the secret. Good job, Shio.
Shit, I'm sorry. Well, I killed Web. I'm sorry. Maybe adding me to the team and just... Maybe I should just step on you now. You got one more, right? You get 1,000? Is?
Well, I'm sorry.
Should I just step on you now and start the next one over?
Oh no! I think we're running enemies.
I think there's one you left, right? I killed Web.
Maybe. Well, there's like 4 realities left. I don't know how me's are left.
That's fair. How many me's are me left? Should I eat all the other me's is?
Give me 1 second. I can find out for you. I'm gonna activate my Oracle's Eye and see how many Shios are left.
Oh, he's in the secret chat.
Well, then I'm not gonna do that.
Yet.
Yeah, yet.
I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom.
Yep. You there, Seg?
Je suis ici.
Okay. I don't have heard you talking in a while.
I smoked.
Weed. Heck yeah, see how many other Shios there are.
I'm kind of
Maybe-
curious.
Because I know there's at least 2 Shios.
Well, you gonna be like the one, kill all the alternate versions and steal their power?
Yeah, I could ascend to godhood that way.
Yeah.
And I have a team that's ready to go kill people. Especially me. God, Seg's God would be so powerful.
I need you to kill me to help me.
I
Okay.
need you, Seg, to shoot me. The other me!
He just drops the gun, instant headshot. It's a shame it was you and not the other you.
Yeah, the other me got really powerful after that.
Oh well, still Shio. Let's go.
If there's one thing I can do, it is kill Shio.
Yeah.
Every hit is critical.
I'm just imagining how powerful we'd be if we were doing that.
Yeah, because depending on how many Shios there are, if I just collect 10 more Shios worth of
Power.
power, then I'm level 20. Like if I only get a level from each of them.
Hello, me.
So this is gonna be uncomfortable, but yoink.
No, my power.
Yeah, you're better off without it. Don't
I
step
do.
on his.
Yeah. I do like the new map here.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Mm-hmm. It's better than my jury-rigged cave for sure.
Yeah. Geo's flaming is for that.
I mean, we definitely didn't duct tape together a time machine from a seeing machine.
Oh, I absolutely wholeheartedly believe that on the inside of this machinery, I saw a lot of duct taped wires.
It's how we alter time. Enough duct tape can change anything.
Duct tape can hold anything together, even failing timelines.
Yeah. Yep, just need some speed tape on that. It'll be okay.
Flex tape can't fix that.
Oh, who's the three sisters that would cut your string and you would die?
The Fates.
Yeah, the Fates. They're sitting there trying to cut our strings, but we duct taped it so much.
The scissors are too dull.
They're all sticky with glue and shit. They won't cut anymore. Yeah, yeah.
Everyone is alive now. Interesting method of immortality.
Yeah, I mean, it's a method. Then of course you got that one guy who's like been blown up or something. He's like, please let me die.
Gets dropped into a sun. I can't die, please.
Oh god. We're getting all sorts of cool stuff. So we have 3 days to find. Oh, did I even mention the stadium yet? I don't remember.
The stadium? Oh yeah, that's where the mage hunters are gonna go kill, or try to kill the student council, and the teachers will be too distracted there to protect the biblioplex.
Yep, which is the heart. So we either need to find the mole or protect the heart.
No, I think it's too late to find the mole. Because they already are planning this.
True.
I think... Darn. I wish we could warn people, but then the mole would know.
It's true. Oh, and for your earlier question on whether like is this a what's it, a concept? Yeah, all the elder dragons are,
Oh.
and they're always opposites. So you got the life death guy, you got the what is it, order
Perfection
chaos.
and... Oh yeah,
Mhm.
order and chaos. Then there's perfection and... What is the other one? I know that's perfection. I don't think it's imperfection. Let me look it up.
Yeah, and then you got the history one. I don't remember what the history one is.
I wish they'd actually tell me instead of just giving me a lot of ads for Zelda.
Yep. Oh, which one is it? Is it Quandrix? No, Prismari?
Yeah, I'm doing Prismari. They do... Let's see. Because I know there's the Dean of Perfection.
Yeah, Elder Dragons is Strixhaven. The mightiest among them, Niccolo Boss. Prismari.
Oh, it's perfection and expression.
Ah, gotcha.
I think Shio's doing perfection to become an Opus Mancer.
Yeah, so Lower Hold is Order Chaos. Prismari is Perfection Expression. Quandrix is Substance and Theory. It says, Engineers and Science. So we're scientists. Yep. Eloquence is Radiance and Shadow. And Witherbloom is Root and Vein. Dragon. That's what I was thinking. That's a dragon god.
I don't even. They only ever give a small description for what an Opus Mancer is.
All of you guys take a hiatus of probably less than 3 or so minutes when you realize that Wep is just spaced on his own. Do any of you interact with the lost individual amongst the team? Because Wep is the only person that is not from interplanal space, teleporting, etc. Excuse me.
Is he screaming?
Hey, pirate buddy. How
Fair
you
point.
doing?
As Seg says, "Hey, pirate buddy," Wep, how do you respond to Seg as you transition from what you were doing to Seg?
We're gonna forget that physical beings are near us, and we're gonna flip out.
Go for it.
Fuck! Something talk to me.
Yeah, with Seg, you don't have to call him an it.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I recognize the voices.
You instantly snap back as you take off. I mean, do you take off the blindfold? I assume.
Shio, get the poking stick.
Alright, here's the poking stick. And
I'm good.
I give him like a poke with it.
You get like a little jab in your side as you're slowly taking it off. You get like a jab, hastening you, ripping off the blindfold, and seeing Shio poking you with the notorious poking stick.
Hey, he looks okay.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, Wep, as the poking stick hits you.
The poking stick of doom. You've been cursed by the poking stick.
I've been poked so hard.
As Shio stabs the
I've gotten
fuck
good
out
with
of
it.
you. And you go to explain everything that just might have happened to you or whatever it is you want to share. It turns into a bunch of nothing you say makes sense because of your disruption of Shio's poking stick. You cannot speak clearly for the next hour and a half.
Great. Shio made my brain soup.
The poking stick is an effective method.
It's now a weapon.
I can't talk and I still gesture.
Yeah, you can gesture all you want, but yeah, no, like you're like you're not stupid. Like you're not stupid. It's just like he like the stick, unbeknownst to everyone, has unique properties, and you have been affected by one.
Middle finger.
Are you trying to tell me that poking it into unknown dangerous things repeatedly might have an
made it-
effect?
Correct.
Should we not have poked it into that
You know what?
vat?
Is give me an advantage, a Arcana check as Shio pokes your good friend Wep here.
Oh damn.
Do you want it to be a secret or do you want them to meta know and you hear it?
I'm going to suspect it for now.
So you want it to be private?
Yeah.
Let's go to secret.
You guys are going to see Iz open up his book and start writing in math.
What did we say about writing in other languages?
No one can read it, and it's very secure.
That's right. I'm proud of you. You think Shio's journal is written in normal writing?
Really?
It's a
I
celestial
mean-
cipher.
As a DM, I can always read it. So yeah, I feel that way. Nonetheless, what do you guys do as Wep comes back into focus? Shield pokes him. Wep speaks like a baby. Iz understands it. Seg, you are confused.
That tracks.
Wow, so we just have to poke him if we need him to stop talking. I don't think
No.
that'll be very useful.
Angrily babbling at you.
Anyway, we should get to class, shouldn't we?
Oh,
You would notice that Oshelia did not follow you guys down here.
Alright, let's go to class.
class. Do we need to go to class or do we need to save the world?
Look, we need to go to class sometime. We go to college. And we can think of plans during class when we get bored.
I mean, I wrote the syllabus in another reality. What if I remember it?
I won't.
Oh, yeah, well, that's a problem. Yeah, my memory hasn't been all that reliable. Alright, to class.
Yeah, let's go to
And-
class. We need to switch things up because we're failing at what we do normally.
And we gotta look for the people who are part of the Dragon Guard, who don't know they're part of the Dragon Guard.
Are we waking them up?
I don't know how that works. I'm assuming it's like I remember the boxes here. Maybe they see me. Maybe we say something to them. Like it was just meant to be.
Well, I guess we could
Yes.
just try to meet everyone.
Oh, I was just gonna look for people we met before. People that shouldn't be here.
Oh, people who shouldn't be in our time. That makes sense.
Yeah. Because-
Lorraine.
Oh. Really? Her?
I think. Yeah, think about it. She's always been observing us. Very defensive. She hardly ever insults you.
That is some of the best mind scrub magic anyone's ever done. Okay. Yeah, let's try that one.
And she'll probably be in the advanced classes because she's pretentious like that.
Okay. What do you
Alright.
think, Kai?
What was that? Who are you?
I
What
was
were you
like,
saying?
what do you think, Webb?
I'm
Oh,
just
it's
gonna
wet.
babble. No, 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 no.
Oh, right.
See, Webb needs to go to class too. He's losing the language he had.
I hope no one calls on him.
Oh yeah, that'd be bad.
Okay.
Shrug. No, 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 no.
All right, let's go to class.
All right. As you guys head back to the HQ, you see Oshilia. I totally understand the need for emergency, but for some reason there was a prevention for me going downstairs. It was as if I myself couldn't get through.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's a safety barrier to prevent you from dying. I installed it for safety.
Yeah, the machinery down there is pretty dangerous.
Right, I'd imagine such. I just wanted to make it very clear that I've been very patient. I'd really like to be able to at least address my first day as a non-reputoire individual like yourselves.
All right,
Oh, right.
we're ready to go to class now.
Right. Well then, I believe my first one is at the let me see here what my itinerary says. Ah, yes, the green classroom.
Oh, we've been there before.
Wonderful. Boom. You appear at the green classroom. Dun-dun-dun.
I like the green classroom. Nice and spacious. Doesn't let Seg cheat off me.
Speaking of which, Seg is missing. Hold on. So that was a good fan. Boom! He is back.
I'm alive.
So I didn't fully 3D-ize all the maps. I was kind of like jumping through them and just like kind of throwing stuff up. But you get the point. That's
Yeah,
what
You're
it is.
good.
Yeah, you're good.
But
I mean, that came out, what, yesterday?
what?
Didn't it update
My
yesterday?
update? Oh yeah. It was a poor choice, but
No.
you're right. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you
Yeah.
only updated it yesterday. We're not
No,
expecting
yeah.
it to be fully...
I didn't expect the worst of the worst to happen. I literally lost all of Thursday group stuff, so I'm rebuilding the entire legacy, which is my very first crew. So they know it too, which is the funniest thing. I was just like, of course, this is what's gonna happen. The one group that's OG, but nonetheless. So here we are. You guys arrive at the first class study. She goes, the professor, the dean of order is your teacher. And you see a bunch of students in their seats already. If you wish, please, everyone, take your seats. Take your seats if you wouldn't mind. I truly appreciate your cooperation.
Honest.
Oh.
You can share your desk with me.
Barely let me go fly.
Right, class. Very good. I do appreciate you all just making your efforts to fill the room. Now, I want to make it very clear. We are going to be studying single motion conditioning today. How many of you might have some understanding of what that might mean? Do any of you guys raise your hands?
Ah, nothing's coming to me, Shia.
Is that where you force yourself to feel only a specific emotion in order to maintain better spell concentration?
Wrong. Do we have anyone else? No? Okay, well...
The music is perfect.
Shia, use minor illusion to make one of the other students look like they said yes.
Do I recognize any of these other students?
Yes. You would actually know Lewis, Rourke. For some reason, there's two Lewises. Hold on, let me fix that. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever played the OG Rugrat games. I mean, like the OG. They had the best whimsical music I have ever heard.
Oh yeah, did you play the Toy Story one game on the PlayStation 1?
Probably. I mean, I used to have 4 PlayStation 1s and I broke the controller on each of them.
Oh,
Playing
it
Mega
was
Man.
so fun. You got to drive around on the car,
Oh, with the
run around as a toy.
Reptar? Or
Yeah.
yeah. No. The Toy Story, yeah, is the RC and all that.
Yeah, you got the RC car to
with the
drive
Pixar and all
around.
that. Yeah, I was talking about Rugrats, unless I said something wrong. But Toy Story is just as good. I appreciate it.
That's the only game I
Uh,
can remember playing on the
no.
PlayStation besides Spyro.
Killing me. Oh, I mean Spyro. Yeah, Spyro's always a classic.
It was
Anyways,
fun.
why does this guy keep popping up? Holy shit! I feel like 5 of him. Sorry. You see Carmel. You see Michael Frail. You see Isler. You see them 2, them 3, and then the other 2, Rourke and Lewis. Those are the current individuals outside of your allies and Oshelia in the Dino order.
Well, I've already answered, so no.
Well, class, I'm going to let you all know you are completely... Well, one of you are completely incorrect. That has nothing to do with what it is we will be studying today. But I will like to discuss something with you all in a sense of curiosity. How many students can hold the line directly in front of them? How many can do it alone or with others in their way? How many even know how?
Hold the line? Like in a fight?
Precisely.
Well,
Oh, I don't
definitely
need a
not me.
reason. I'll square up.
You use the term square as if you were perhaps that of a shape. Can you clarify your intentions, Mr. Zag?
It is a common slang term used by generally the lesser classes of society, of which I am from. It means I will fight anybody for fuck all reason.
So what you're telling me is that you would willingly put yourself in danger to prove nothing in which you may fail.
Exactly.
So the order of your context is chaos without purpose.
Accurate.
What can I
That's just
say?
got us
What my
pegged.
god likes.
I can continue on what kind of poor description of capabilities this might ensue to others, but I absolutely recommend that you all do not take advice from this individual. Sir, I'd like to make it very clear, Sag, that is not what we seek. In fact, single motion conditioning is when an entity stands before an opening or a corridor or a bottleneck of sorts and prevents passage, being by presence, casting, actions taken, or the operating of a mechanism past them when they are holding the line.
Seg doesn't say this, but so we're basically learning the Skywalker hallway trick.
So you don't say it, but you say it to your head?
No, that was a player thought, not a character thought.
That's what I meant, yeah. So you're mentally thinking it over. Got it. She looks across the class. Everyone seems to be boggled. Do any of you guys wish to react to such response or example or throw one at her? I see you are all new to this class. Well, very well. Everyone open your textbooks to page 13. If you don't have a textbook will appear before you. All of you guys pretty much didn't come for this class, so you see a textbook. Flip. Page 13. Single motion conditioning. The one and only instance in which one person is required or expected or determined to stand before that of an adversary on behalf of another or benefiting that of a larger purpose. It is one of self-sacrifice that another can display in many terms of their own capabilities and or powers, and is recommended as a general capability presented to them to encourage that of their mates with a type of morale. Any questions? Would you like an example? Would anyone like to volunteer for what single motioning conditioning can be?
Sure, I'll try.
Shio, please stand before the class on the wooden steps here. Right. Now, I'm going to ask you to stand very still and to do everything in your power to prevent what occurs. Do you understand?
Yes.
You see before you, all of you guys, on this side of the room, just this like weird kind of ghastly, smoky blue-like rift just open up, and you guys hear from the other side like that of horses, and then you hear the trampling, and then you see a herd. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 12, 15, darting towards Shio. What do you do, Shio, as you were told to stand your ground? How do you respond to a herd of horses, spectral in that nature, but unbeknownst to you what they could do, heading in your direction?
I summon a celestial. I summon the Feldar guy, cause he's pretty strong.
How long does that take?
Let's see. It should only take, I think, an action. Yeah, it's just an action.
Okay, go ahead and cast it.
I can't pull it out because it says I don't own its token.
Oops.
Or I don't have permission to create a new token.
I think I gave you one in the thing that you can just drag out, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull that one out. But
Oh, which one? What is it under? Sorry.
the Feldar.
Oh, sorry, it's the white one. I can't read. Got it. Philidar. Yep. It's because I only been giving you ownership to the ones you decided on. So hold on one second.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, you're good. No. I mean, no, I can drop that in there. Like, this is a whole pool for you. I just been doing them one by one as you choose them. Boom. So you drag them out, and you guys see this huge, like, lion-like being appear before you. And he's just like... He holds the ground as he does. You just see him body take a dozen spectral steeds.
I need
Jesus.
one of those.
That token is terrifying.
Yeah, that's an accident. I don't know how that happened. But that is scary. I wonder if there's like an automatic automation to this. That is somehow pulled that. How did it grab that? Let me see. Yeah, totally wrong creature. Hold on.
I don't know what that is, but I never want to see one again.
Yeah, that's something you definitely don't want to run into. Let's just put it that way.
But imagine how many levels we get if we kill it.
Oh, minimum 2.
But nonetheless, you see it just... You see this Fildor, which is supposed to be more of a lion-like humanoid, tanking all these steeds. And he stands there still. He only took about 57% of his HP. I mean, ironically, the number was 57, but he had like I think he had just under 100, so it worked out. You guys don't understand this, but he takes it. He stands there and just like not even phased. And you hear the teacher, "Wow, everyone!" She starts clapping. The class, the rest of them begin to clap. Very impressive, Shio. I've never seen a student with such prowess stand before that of a versatile adversary in which they can claim is truly that of less than them. You impressed her. You get a D8 inspiration die you may use at your free will.
Oh, cool.
I will
You
clap.
may sit back down. As she dismisses you, she then goes about stating, now, if there was anyone else who would like to give an example of their potential capabilities. No one else
But
wishes
look
to
over
go?
it, saying, I then over to Webbed, and then kind of motion him.
All right,
What?
I'll give it a shot. Unless Webb wants to go first.
I mean, either of you. Sorry, I heard everyone's name.
Trying to keep the spotlight off me since I can't talk.
No, go up there. Do it. Oh, Shio. Use Biter Illusion and make him say yes. He needs this experience.
Yeah, I'm gonna use minor illusion to make it sound like Web's volunteered.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a performance check at advantage.
Just gonna put my face in my hands.
We're here to help you out, bro.
Wep, you seem to be announced. You hear the teacher go, I believe it is, Wep, if I'm not mistaken, that wishes to take the stand.
I'm gonna smile and give him a thumbs up. All right, Shio, be ready to answer any questions. Case...
Wep, do you
Let's
go
try
up?
and prepare ourselves, I guess.
You have to come up here, sir. Please bring yourself perfect. Now, what do you do to prepare yourself from a potential, event of disruption?
Depends on the situation. What's she gonna throw at me?
Well, that all depends on what it is you wish to be encountered with. Do you have a preference? Right. Does anyone understand anything this man is saying?
He's just pouting. He doesn't like getting poked with the poking stick.
He does not.
The
Gonna
poking
sigh.
stick?
The poking stick. I'm gonna nod my head.
It's a thing you poke stuff with.
Right. I have been told of your guys' oddities in nature. Understood. Very well. I don't know what that entails to you, good Sir Webb, but I do wish to let you know that what is about to happen is not discouraged. More just, embraceful. Show us how you would dodge, say, a large rolling like nature object. As you see another ripped appear, and this Indiana Jones just freaking huge rolling stone ball, just boulder, head its way to you. Webb, how do you stand your ground and single motion condition it?
We'll use stone shape. We'll make a wall.
Stone shape before you? Drop it on me. Give me a performance, and your entire team give me insight checks.
Oh boy. This is the strongest skill.
Wow, you sold the shit out of it. But
Oh wow, I actually rolled well.
that looked like a 1, but it favored for sure.
Just going top on it.
Seg and Shio. Seg and Shio are arguing about some kind of deal they have to make. Whoever rolls a higher roll right now has to buy pizza.
Yep. What rolls performance, right?
Insight.
Insight.
Right. Sorry. You're buying pizza, Seg. Oh, yeah, his foundry. He's right about to do it. There you go.
Wow, not too shabby. Otherwise, you were the only one to see that it is a facade. Wet. You absolutely sell that you got smushed. As you touch it, you're like, whoa! as you meld into it, but really you sell it like you just got crushed by the entire boulder as it just rolls over you. Even let's see. Let's have the dean check. Let's get a little checky from the Dino order here. Day 2. Students, let us take this as an example of what one should not do. Wep, you are safe. You are sound. Do you reveal your hand, or do you let everyone believe that the boulder just took your ass?
Oh, we're totally gonna let them believe the teacher just murdered me.
You absolutely got it. With that, as you're melded into the stone is heading back toward its rift. Are you going with it?
No, we'll just pop out.
Got it. It rolls. You like kind of throw yourself out, but it looks like it's ejecting you as you're like. You land across the room on the floor, prone over here. And she's like, interesting. Well, class, now you see what may or may not happen upon the instance of being ran over by a boulder. It might not even want to take you back home. She did, at this point, pick up exactly what happened. She now realizes that you used Meld the Stone, but she doesn't let the class know because she wants it to be a learning moment.
I'm
As
going to
she plays
clap
it
as he
off.
walks back.
As you clapping, what do you like? Limp, or do you just act like nothing happened? How do you sell it further, or do you just go back to your desk?
I'm going to give him a thumbs up. Yeah, you did it.
She is
Let's give him a
stuffing
thumbs
party
up
member.
back, walk back to our desk.
You got
Wow, Shio, he's like the best actor. He's going to go far.
Huh? What was that? She was stuffing party member wanted posters into his bag.
it.
Wait, what is that?
Nothing. Don't worry. I was, just wishful thinking for a tank.
Huh. Okay.
Now, class, keep in mind that this will be on the exam. But now, to our next topic.
Don't avoid danger. Big danger.
Spells
Hate you?
of disaster. Who knows what capability one must be to cast such a spell?
Shio will raise his hand.
Shio, you've been wrong before. Let us please grace us with a correct answer this time.
The type of spellcaster you need to become is an Opus Mancer in order to cast on a wide scale.
You're referring that in a context of one who can. I was saying, what does one require to cast such a spell? What capabilities must you be at? You told me what you must be, not the capabilities of what one opus may be.
One needs to be able to have high control over their magic.
This is true. And where might one along this campus find such control?
Such control can be found.
I believe you applied for such a campus.
Prismari.
They are one of emotion and reflection when they cast their magic. It is not an art that people like to awe and guster at. It is a understanding of one's will in need upon casting. A very large misconception amongst that Prismari students.
Yep, I'm going there because I want to be able to control my power and potential to its maximum ability.
Who would like to volunteer for the next demonstrated spell? Oh my god, guys, my kid is literally awake still and it's 10:50. And no
Alright,
one
I'll give it a shot.
is avoids being identified as Seg.
Is learned his lesson.
Seg, please stand at the center of the class. Do you know what the blade of disaster is, Seg?
Can't say that I do.
Wonderful. You see a rift. The rift itself electrifies. You see a mob, just black emptiness and abyss before you. Between you, the Tapus, and the teacher, you see a blade, spectral in being, showing you the infinity instance of that of nothing. And before you even get to react, it swings. 1 second. You feel the hardest, most possible forceful damage against you wipe. On top of that, you also take 1 second. Oh, sorry if you guys hear my kid screaming. He doesn't want to go to bed apparently.
It's fine.
Oh, wet. Or Seg, sorry, not wet. I apologize, wrong target. Seg, you take 40 points of force damage as this blade before you just slashes through you. You just find yourself. You fall to the floor as you just feel this immense weight of pressure hit you. And the teacher goes, I apologize. I made sure that it wouldn't kill you nor dismember any part of your body, but I wanted you to understand, students, that what you saw before you was not a display of performance from Seg. It was a display of feeling of what could happen to you when you are unaware of the forces of nature that could appear at any point amongst you. As you see this blade vibrating in front of the entire class, each of you witness Seg just get bitch slapped by this thing in every possible way.
Apex magic.
Holy
Seg,
yuck, I gotta get me one of those.
it felt like 3 times gravity came and smacked you at a force that you didn't even see coming.
I need one.
Class, it would look as if Web is quite embarrassed and turned red. Would you like to express what it is you feel? I'm just kidding. I know you turned your icon color red. I'm just fucking with you. But Web, what is your perception?
Thumbs up.
It seems as if he has understood not to get hit by such devices. But who might be able or capable of casting such an ability? Class?
A master magician?
Shio, I do not mean to say that you are plan, but it is as if I had had oats today, and they have not gained any flavor since I have consumed them. With your responses.
Dang.
Holy shit.
Wow, I thought you were supposed to be a student pet.
What? Why?
I don't know.
The teachers have never liked me.
Oh,
Moving on, class, you clearly are beneath the understanding of such powers. You do not know what you could face, which I now have come to understand, but upon its use, what is the biggest limitation presented to you?
We're gonna point to Chio.
Theo just flips you off.
It would seem Shio has a grand idea yet again, using his monitor-like gestures. What would that in symbol?
Chio.
It's the loss of energy. That's the risk of it all. That's what they asked, right?
Right. It is not the loss of energy, it is the limitation of one's existence. If any of you took the time to count how long it was present on the field, you would realize that it was only available for a minute. The immense power brought to somebody cannot clearly be retained for longer than such. You would have to survive for 1 minute. In doing so, when facing it, which tactic is best to approach?
Avoidance.
We have been graced yet with another generic term of what I have asked you. When facing it, which tactic is best to avoid?
We're gonna use resistance on ourselves.
Yet I just noticed there's other people in the classroom. I'm looking straight down, and they're all invisible to me.
Really?
Well, yeah, because they're 2D.
Oh, because you're looking above?
Yeah, I'm looking straight
Oh,
down, and I
rotate
was
it.
like,
Yeah, no,
there's no one
rotate
in
it.
this
Yeah,
damn
yeah,
class.
yeah. Straight above, yeah. If you rotate it,
Yeah.
you'll see them, yeah.
It
No,
makes
I
so
meant
much
that
more sense.
it has always been 3D. I just have it load in as 2D for just shits and giggles.
Oh, I believe you. That's a problem. I just didn't
Yeah.
notice.
Gotcha. You were just like, huh, where are all these fuckers?
I assume they were
Um,
there.
They fucking left.
As such, is the
Damn.
demon where it goes. It would seem as if perhaps you might have some insight on what one would do in the sense of trying to avoid this event of acquiring physical essence against them.
What? Physical essence against him?
You saw that your ally was whipped against their will, if I may say.
Nope.
Wrong.
I got
Well-
nothing.
Allow me all to educate you. Dispel
thank
would
you.
be the best manner of preventing something from hitting you in any instance of spells or magic appearing. If you don't know how it got there, Dispel is a safe bet. Otherwise, it would be to physically take the dodge or move purposes to prevent being within range of such aspects. One can cause spells to be hindering to a group, not necessarily purposeful to kill or incapacitate, but to be a hindrance of obstacle. I have, without putting you in a study, displayed to you what could be used against a group of such students. What I need in the next visit of our classroom, you will all be put in a situational based scenario where very powerful spells will appear and you will be expected to react in counter survivability. None of you are expected to be able to withstand or defeat, but you all are expected to find ways of surviving.
Oh,
Do I
no.
make myself clear for the future assignment? The class is like, yes. You hear Oshilia, of course. You see one student raise their hand. It is none other than Isla, who is here, the lizardkin female. Will we be required to completely display as a team or solo individually? The dean goes, oh, great question. I don't know why I said it with like a weird accent. Great question. I will allow you all to be in groups of 3. You may choose your partners as long as there is, and if there is not enough, then the other groups will be left in the remaining quantity present. Very well, I will allow you all to be dismissed. Do not forget your assignments, and I expect you all to come prepared. We will see each other tomorrow at the same time, and this counts as a 15th% of your grade. Don't take it too serious, but give it your best shot.
Oh, Xiao. We're have to build a simulacrum.
Simulacrum?
Is that what there are? Yeah. Because there's no way I'm gonna get shot at with spells again.
It's fine, as you can be on my team. They'll aim for me first.
I don't know. I think they're smart.
Well,
They'll
it's just
kill both of us.
survivability. We can survive anything. We've survived way more dangerous stuff.
You survive more dangerous stuff. I fall over to a lightning tree. And the plant. And anything else that touches me.
Is the last time something touched you, you dragged it underwater and ripped it to pieces with your tentacles.
This is true. But I still almost died before that.
I believe in you.
No.
Just show up polymorphed or wild shaped, and then if you get hit and drop lower, then you just poof into your normal form.
Man, does that count? They said avoid.
Yeah, and you can turn into something more dexterous.
I guess. I don't know. Seg, how are you going to survive getting shot at?
I'm gonna definitely help out Seg.
Yeah, Sick, how are you gonna
How do you
survive
help
getting
outside?
shot at?
Well, I have resistance.
Same way I always do.
And two,
I don't.
it's-
Um,
He's definitely at my
I don't
line
know,
of
I have-
thinking.
I have a couple defensive spells I was gonna try out.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I can just change the battlefield. Like, we'll start in a classroom, I turn it into a jungle, then I summon, like, jungle animals to distract them all. And then I hide. Eh?
That should. I feel like that's gonna cause a lot of destruction and get our grade lowered.
They didn't say anything about not destroying stuff.
It's in
Only
the
that
school
we have to survive.
pamphlet. It's in the school handbook. Page
Ah,
3.
Wait. Which revision? Is that my revision? That's not my revision.
It's in here. It keeps moving pages, but it's in here.
Alright, I'll do a late night with my time machine, and I won't be there tomorrow.
Jesus, don't go tearing apart the fabric of reality so you can rewrite one rule.
Tell me what to do.
It is.
Don't you know I'm the fucking Oracle?
I don't see the future. I change the future.
I am the future.
Psh, nah. Okay, well, I guess we could do that, but we still gotta talk to who else? Gotta find the others.
Let's go meet up with our old club buddies. Maybe they'll unlock their memories.
Okay.
Well, don't we have another class?
Well, I mean, technically, we could, but I wouldn't mind a lunch.
Oh yeah.
What's the policy on human shields?
You would know that the policy on a physical human shield is only that in which is contractually bind to you.
You just have to fill out a contract and submit one of the copies to the administration office, and you're good to go. That's strangely lenient. Huh.
It's easier to regulate than it is to prevent.
I guess, but who decides that to be a human shield? Like, is there... I have so many questions.
Wait a minute, you're the Oracle. Stop selling drugs to students.
No. I will enhance their performance to the maximum.
And even send them through rehab facilities to succeed.
Hey man, you want some Percocet?
Just standing outside of Strixhaven Rehab. Hey kid, you want some smart pills?
What's that stuff that doctors take to stay going for like 24 hours straight?
Meth.
Pretty much. Hey, you want to study? You want to stay awake? I got you.
How about this illegal potion of studious me?
Is that what all it is?
Because it's too concentrated.
It's legal because I called it a potion. Wait.
As such, we will go ahead and leave it there as you guys go for a little lunch. There was a ton of information today. I will give you guys all little handouts for anyone who pertained special little secret moments and those who might have picked something up from what I got tons of notes from you guys' rules that were more subtle that I didn't divulge to everyone. I want to say you guys got to focus, but we'll see. You guys are a team, and you guys' team is wild, so we will see what really happens.
Yeah.
Things are shifting, things are changing. You guys have a semi-understandable timeline, and it would seem as if things are oddly calm before the coming day.
I do like how the world's ending, and we're like, yeah, let's go to class.
Yeah, let's poke Web with a fucking poke stick.
Yeah, let's just.
To be fair, that was not a known side effect of the poking stick.
This is true. They had never
it
touched
stop
a
us in the
fiend
future?
entity with such stick.
Yeah, I don't think it was a deterrent either, though.
Webb, I think you created the perfect character that just knows how to not find themselves a voice at all times.
Oh, we'll make him talk.
It's a
One
feature.
way or another. Do I need to get the whacking stick?
Nonetheless,
I hope you guys had a good one. It was more informational and more RP than it was combat, but sometimes you need a break from getting killed. We will see when that moment comes and who may or may not die, if anyone will, but prepare tomorrow for a couple defensive educational classes, and depending on how far you get, something more real. So we will see what the future holds. You guys will receive some handouts, and there might be some extra little Easter eggs that appear before next session. Until then,
Ooh.
I hope you guys have a great one, and we will see what unlocks throughout the rest of the week as all of your campaigns are tied. The question is how will they unravel?
Probably strangely knowing us.
It has already
Probably.
been a disaster. So we will see.
All right. Bad news is everything got destroyed. Good news is I made a whole new bunch of realities.
Right? There's a silver lining perhaps. But nonetheless, you guys have a great night. I will be in touch. I hope you guys had a blast, and we will get together next week and see what occurs. Until then.